Well, why don't you have a guess where I am? That's right, halfway between Australia's north coast and the south, and between the east coast and the west. Alice Springs is the place to begin an adventure in the centre. To appreciate fully the scale and beauty of Central Australia, the only way is up. As the world awakes, you can drift across the landscape on a sunrise hot air balloon trip. As an airborne experience, there is nothing to match hot air ballooning. The reason is you've got silence. There is no air noise because you are being carried along at the same speed as the wind. You can just look around 360 degrees and marvel at the world. The sound of silence alternates with the noise of the propane burners that keep us aloft, expertly controlled by balloon pilot Duncan Matheson.
It's just the beauty of the outback and the isolation here. I mean, I've flown in places all over the world, but there's just something special about seeing here clear skies, watching the sunrise every morning that's kept me coming back.
Back on ground level, Alice Springs, the de facto capital of Central Australia, is an excellent base for exploring the surroundings, with a range of attractions you simply won't find elsewhere. My favourite is the Desert Park, just 6 kilometres from the centre by road or trail. You'll learn about the ecosystem in this arid area and find delicate beauty amid raw nature. A gentle half-hour walk from the Desert Park brings you here to the grave of John Flynn, Flynn of the Inland as he was known. He founded the Royal Flying Doctor Service, bringing medicine to the outback. Back in town, you can find out more about the brilliant work to help remote communities. The concept of providing life-saving healthcare began in 1928 when John Flynn started the Australian Inland Mission. And today you can celebrate the extraordinary achievements of the Royal Flying Doctor Service as it became, at a very nice little museum. The exhibits include cutting-edge medical equipment for the 20th century at least. You can even step on board a flying ambulance and understand the motto of the Royal Flying Doctor Service: the furthest corner, the finest care. Anzac Hill is the place to get your bearings, to see how Alice Springs fills the valley, and to survey the McDonnell Ranges, which sweep right across the horizon. It's said once these were mountains to rival the Himalayas. That's where I'm heading, in search of a gap, a chasm and a gorge. As the number plates in the Northern Territory proclaim, this is Outback Australia. Time to begin the westbound journey, chasing the sun and some new thrills. The red centreway is splashed with colour. You've got these delicate, sturt desert roses, the floral emblem of the Northern Territory. Grass the colour of pale gold, deep green trees, all beneath a lovely blue sky flecked with cloud. Poetry. This part of the road journey is called Namatjira Drive, named after the celebrated Aboriginal artist Albert Namatjira. The highway parallels the rust-coloured ridges of the West McDonnell Ranges. Just 20 kilometres outside Alice Springs, you reach Simpsons Gap. The magnificent McDonnell Ranges are perforated by gaps, by chasms, by gorges. This is the nearest to Alice Springs. It's the beautiful Simpsons Gap. The Aboriginal name for this region is Chiricha. The Gap and surrounding area is an important site to the Aranda people. Next on this Best of the West tour, Stanley Chasm, a Central Australian icon. Over the course of millions of years, water has carved this gorge 80 metres deep. The traditional name is Angkor Atwacha, meaning Gap of Water. The European name honours Mrs. Ida Stanley, the first schoolteacher in Alice Springs. The site is Aboriginal owned and operated. Meet General Manager Nova Pomery.
It's our custodial land that we're not owners but caretakers of. It's been passed down from our great-grandfather and our families before us, so it represents who we are as a family. It has our stories, it has our dreamings, it has our totems, so it means everything to us. It means that we're connected always.
My final stop on the Red Centre Way, Ormiston Gorge. The nearest sea might be, 1,500 kilometres away in either direction, but that doesn't mean you can't feel the sand between your toes. This is just too tempting. Life reduced to the basics. Sky, rock, water and joy.